Good look at the highs of the day for stocks across the board. Dow's up better than 400 points now. All right, PayPal, Carrie, up on earnings. You own it.
Yeah. Well, PayPal finally had a quarter that was reasonably good, that people liked, and they raised the guidance. So sales were up 8%, earnings were up 21%, total payment volume was up 15%, and they seem to be doing what people expect. There's a new CEO. He talked about the right things, how to make it the safest, the most secure, the easiest network for payments. He talked about how they can monetize more of their products, such as Venmo. I think that he has to keep doing this, and the stock eventually is going to respond, because everybody who's lost a lot of money, or almost everybody in the stock, has sold it, and there are new buyers coming in. And all you need are some new buyers. If you look at stocks like Meta or like GE, they lost their sponsorship. New buyers came in. And
I was going to say, like, the growth people might still be disappointed, but you can get a whole new cohort of value investors looking at PayPal. I talked to Dan Dolev from Mizuho, who covers PayPal. He thinks it's $100, and he's talking about how underappreciated Braintree is, which is like their shopping cart that they build for other sites, white-labeled buttons. I think they should change the name of the company to Venmo. That is the consumer brand at this point. If they did that, I'm not saying it's like fundamentally meaningful, but it would represent a change. So
correct.
What's wrong with Shake Shack today, Josh? Why is it down near 4%?
I don't know. I'm going to go support the cause right after the show.
I figured you might.
But listen, it was a great quarter, and actually they just opened up their 500th store. The stock had run up into this. I think it's up 30% or 35% on the year or something. So the stock is having a good 2023, way better than its category. And maybe this is just like a little bit of profit taking. But I think the big picture here with Starbucks is, Starbucks supported also with Shaq.
Freudian slip.
The big picture with Shaq that I think is worth discussing is the fact that this is now a company doing well over $1 billion in annual sales, 500 locations. The licensing business, which are the international locations, absolutely on fire. And the U.S. stores are benefiting from new products, more foot traffic, etc. So I like the story. I stay long. I think it's going higher.
You want to give me something on Starbucks, which is up 10%, almost 11% as we speak here?
I mean, Starbucks is underrated. It is one of the best executing businesses that any of us could think of right now. Finding 11% growth somehow. I don't know how they do it, but they do it. And it's not like their end markets are so easy. There's inflation issues everywhere. Everyone's trying to raise prices on the consumer at the same time.
China's an issue.
They're operating in China. I mean, they just execute.
Well, why
and
don't
it's
you
really
own it
remarkable.
anymore? What was the sort of the I can't remember the reason you sold it, which you did a long time ago. January of 22.
I made money with it. Listen, I don't own a lot of individual stocks. I have exposure to Starbucks like everyone else does through ETFs, etc. For me to want to overweight the stock, I would have to think that there's some reason why maybe I might know something that someone else doesn't know, or I'm willing to be more patient than someone else. Those opportunities come along in stocks like this, just not right now. It's a premium valuation. It's performed very well. Well, I don't know anything more than anyone else knows, so I'm not in the trade right now.
Neither are you, Jimmy, but you used to be.
I used to be. I'm going to draw a parallel that not everybody's going to get, but we talked about this 2 months ago. I was saying Nike and Starbucks were in the same category, and actually they were facing the same sort of issues. China, margins. I put my money in Nike. Maybe it's because they reported before Starbucks
that
did.
worked too.
Yeah, no, I think Starbucks is going to do the same thing, but I put my money in Nike. I have nothing wrong to say about Starbucks. I'm happy to see it's doing what it's doing, but I'm with Nike in terms of a turnaround.